And we are back here on Sportsline. The Titans with that big win in Indianapolis on Sunday, right in the thick of the AFC South. Also in the middle of the AFC wildcard race, no question about it. Looks like the Bills are going to wrap up the 5 seed most likely. Outside shot, it could still win the AFC East, but that would mean the Patriots would fall to that slot. So it looks like the 5 seed's probably going to be wrapped up within the AFC East. So that leaves the 6th, where the Steelers currently are. Titans have the same record as Steelers, just behind in the tiebreak for now. Titans going to Oakland on Sunday. That's the team that's currently in 8th in the division. Just beat the Colts, who are 9th. So the Titans very much in the wild card picture, but first and foremost, they would love to win the AFC South. You have the Texans sitting there at 8-4 after their huge win over the Patriots on Sunday night. Then you have the Titans a game back at 7-5 with a huge opportunity in front of them with 2 games against Houston this month. The Colts are there at 6-6 after the loss Sunday, and the Jaguars, who decided to bench Nick Foles again, this time for poor play yesterday. Gardner Minshew back in there. The Jags have fallen completely out of the race, now at 4-8 on the season. Go back to JB and Jay Hutt now to break down the AFC South race and the opportunity in front of the Titans.
We are back with Titans Radio's Jonathan Hutton, and we've got the Texans taking on the Patriots Sunday Night Football. But the big story in the AFC South Division has to be the Titans' turnaround. And, of course, they still have to play the Texans twice coming up. So I'll ask you, can the Titans actually win this division?
Crazy enough, yes, they can. Because I'm not sure anyone wants to play this version of this team. They control it, and right now it appears that the division will come down to the final game of the season at Houston. Jacksonville's out of it. Indy, although they're not dead, they're on the outside needing help at 6-6. The Titans control their fate in this whole scenario, and they're playing winning football at the most important time of the season. They made a run last year that came down to the final game. And while there's a lot of football to be played, the Titans are right where they need to be to get in it as of now. The most important ingredient, AFC wins, and they'll play Houston twice. But it continues next week. They must go out west and beat Oakland. They have not played well traditionally on the West Coast, but they haven't played well in Indy either, and they went and got a win today.
Yeah, from dead and buried after the Broncos game to deep in the hunt in the AFC. Like they say, it is a long season. More with Hutton coming up later in the show.
All right, fellas, it was a big game, no question about it, which provides a big opportunity for the Titans, as you just talked about there, in the AFC South down the stretch of the season. All starts out west Sunday, 3:25 against the Raiders. You can watch that on News Channel 5. The next weekend, the Texans come to Music City to take on the Titans. That is a big game. Then you have the NFC South champion. The Saints have already wrapped up that division. They will come to town then on December 22nd. Final home game of the season before the Titans wrap up the season in Week 17 in Houston with their second meeting against the Texans in 3 weeks. Decent shot that game might get flexed, just like the Colts game last year in Week 17, if a playoff berth is on the line with the Titans in that scenario. Big win Sunday, though, as the Titans go to Indianapolis. One guy who has never doubted their ability to beat the Colts is Logan Ryan, the quarterback who, of course, started his career with the Patriots, winning a pair of Super Bowls there. He believes, that the Titans can win anytime against anybody on the field. And he's always thought that about Indianapolis, even though they've won some big games against the Titans since Logan has been here. Got a chance to catch up with him after the game in the locker room about the guys stepping up, making plays, and ending that streak of misery against Indianapolis. In the victorious Titans locker room, which has not been able to be said in Lucas Oil Stadium very often, Logan Ryan, what does this mean to this team to win this game the way you did?
I mean, it's exactly what we thought. We thought we were going to come in here and get a win, and that's what we did. And we knew it wasn't going to be pretty. We knew it was going to be tough. We know they're really well coached. They play hard on offense and defense. They have a great offensive line. They have great scheme, and we withstood all their punches early, had some turnovers early on offense, uncharacteristic, and we withstood it, and we made our plays in the end, and we got a win here. And I'm 2-1 here, my 3 years here, so I don't think there's any magic in there here. So we came in here believing we could win, believing we were the better team than we were.
It was 17-7 Colts, though, at one point in this game. What was the mindset on the sidelines? You came back and scored the final 24.
I mean, they had them guys playing well, man. Zach Pascal, the guy's here, and he's playing well for them. And they were making some plays early, but we have some good players, and we were going to make some plays. And we knew that the tide was going to turn eventually. Kind of like the Kansas City game, we took some punches early and were able to fight back. And KB made the play in the third quarter like he always does. All-pro, best safety in the league, made a play, and I was able to follow up. And how about a guy like Ty Smith gets his opportunity to start, and he has a touchdown on a fumble, on a block kick, and he has a forced fumble at the end. A guy like Kareem Moore, undrafted free agent from UT Chattanooga, is able to come out here and play a lot of big plays for us. So it just shows the depth of our team. It shows we got a special team here.
How about the complementary aspect of it? Defense gets a turnover, offense scores. Special teams helps out. This was a complete three-phase effort, wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, that's how it's been the last couple of weeks. So you want to play your best football in December, and that's what you want to build towards. And this is the time of year. Every game's a must-have. This was a must-have. Don't let it fool you. So we were able to play our best game on all three sides, whatever it took to beat this team that had our number lately, and we were able to beat them. We got to take it to the West Coast and keep it rolling.
Just for you, the interception, that moment when you saw it, you've been jumping on balls this year.
Yeah.
What did you see? How big of a play was that?
I've been close last week. I was close early in the game, and I come out here early, well before everybody else, and catch hundreds of balls before anyone sees, and it's to be ready for that moment. I saw the ball in the air, and like I said, Jacoby's been on my team. He's thrown me balls plenty, and I was going to catch it for the guys and make a play out there. So I was happy that when my play got called, I was able to make it and bring it back to our offense.
Logan, that's 5 of 6. Congratulations. Keep it going.
Thank you.
Rejoined by Jonathan Hutton from Titans Radio as we get some of your Twitter reaction. And the Twitterverse is a little quiet today, Hutton, because the Titans won, but still some people chiming in. We've got Gil saying, if I'm John Robinson, I'm working with Ryan Tannehill's agent every day until he signs a new deal for 4 to 5 years. This team has clearly responded to him. Our offense is productive. We're overcoming mistakes. And most of all, we're winning games against good teams. I happen to agree. What say you?
Well, 6 games, 4 to 5 year contract. That's quite the deal for Tannehill. I want to expect that Tannehill's agent and Ryan himself will give the Titans the first right of refusal. They traded for him. They give him the opportunity to start. He's going to begin receiving talk for comeback player of the year. He's having an excellent season in the 6 games he started. 8 touchdowns, no interceptions over his last 3 games. Right now, he's the leading candidate to be the quarterback next season.
The way he's playing, I don't think JR can let him hit the open market. All right, elsewhere in the Twitterverse, we got Davey chiming in. Is this Mike Vrabel's biggest win as a Titans head coach?
It's a great question, Davey. I haven't thought about this until you sent this in. And, I mean, yes. I think you have to say yes based on the history of what the Titans have done at Lucas Oil Stadium. They have not had success. This has been the hump they've been needing to get over. It started with 2 turnovers offensively. They come back, get 24 unanswered points to close this game, and now they're right in the thick of it where they're right at the top of the division now. So far, this is the biggest win for Vrabel and what's been an excellent job in overcoming the slow start.
Well, it's got to continue against next week against John Gruden, man, and those Oakland Raiders. Jonathan Hutton, thanks for being here.
Good to see you, John.
Are you on the radio tomorrow?
I am. Are you?
Maybe.
Okay.